Squeeze in just a little bit more because I know that other group's going to be coming up behind the stairs as well. You got everyone? All right, so again, my name is Christopher. If you can't hear me, if you have a question about anything at any point during the tour, just go ahead and ask me. I'll answer the question for you. But welcome to our library. This is the only library we have on campus for students to use, with the exception of the online library. So first thing you're noticing is the way these bookshelves are set up. So having this, we have these buttons that you just push them, and it moves. Pretty awesome, yeah, magical. But they're all motion censored, so like, it's not going to crush anyone. Don't be worried about that. Yeah, sensors. So you go in there. So let's say you forgot your water bottle or whatever. You can just reach your hand in there if you don't want to step in there, and you can get your water bottle or whatever. Maybe you forgot the book you went in that aisle for. So having these allows us to have just over 33 miles of shelving. So there's your fun fact for the day. 33 miles of shelving in this library alone. So a ton of books are here for you all. It's not just books, it's encyclopedias, magazines, all that fun stuff. So one thing you use this for, obviously, is to get a quiet space to come study, work on homework, have group meetings, all that stuff. But professors may require that you utilize the library to get some articles from different books or magazines and all that stuff. And this is all 4 floors have all the books. So some other resources here in the library, the math and writing centers. So if you need assistance in any of your math classes or any of your English writing classes, you can go ahead. And it's not just English classes for those, but primarily it's for those classes where you'll be doing the heaviest writing. You can go to those centers and they'll help you out, whether it's just grammar, spelling, you don't know where to start, you don't know how to organize your paper, or you have no idea how to do your Calculus 3 problem if you're in that class. They'll help you out with that. Some professors may require that you go as a part of like points towards your grade, but even if they don't, I strongly encourage you to utilize those because they're here for you, and even if it's a point or two that they're going to help you out with, every point matters when you're in college, so you don't want to be losing points if you don't have to. Additional resources here in the library, so you can see behind you is a checkout desk and then research help. So if you don't understand how to read these are pretty easy to understand. There's some labels that, over there, that are pretty confusing to read. They're going to help you out with that. So, you need to, what would she said criminal law, all that stuff, a book that relates to that. I'd have no idea where that's in the library, so they're going to help you out. You can check out things, so there you can check out, they have group study rooms that you can get here, so they have like whiteboards, they have the markers, erasers, all the supplies for those rooms if you want to check those out. A couple other things are extended study hours room, so once this main part closes, there is a room downstairs that I'll point out when we pass it, that you can go to. It stays open a couple hours after the library closes. They have computers, desks, printers in there for you to use. And then there's a technology help desk, so if you have technology issues, you can't get something connected to the Wi-Fi, or you're having trouble with a program that's supposed to be downloaded for a class or something, they'll help you out with that. Any questions about anything? No? All right. We're going to head back downstairs.
Got it. Wow.
Too bright to me. Have a nice house.
Holy crap.
Nice house,
Huh?
Nice house.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so if y'all want to come in over here, I'll just point out a few things from here. So over there, that big building right there is our health Professions building. It was made in 2004. That's home to our, we have physical assistants, we have therapy. It's not physical assistants, it's yeah, so they're all in there. That's also home to our College of Medicine, which is relatively new as well. So that's a newer building. It's beautiful inside, very big, very spacious. And then we have our music building back here. Great. Yeah, you guys have fun. Our music building was designed to look like a piano, so there are black windows and they look like the black keys of a piano. That's pretty cool. We have a really awesome music program. What's cool is you can get involved with like the band and things even if you're not a music major. And so there's lots of opportunities to get involved with things that you love even if it's not your major. And then we have Brooks and Dow, which are connected. You'll see the tunnel that connects them. Those are our science buildings. We are the only school in the state of Michigan that has a meteorology program, so that's really cool. And
I'm on one.
labs inside. We just built a new bioscience building. We'll see that too, and that's also for our science. Does anyone have any questions about music, science, health professions?
What are people planning on or thinking about doing?
Physical therapy? Special education. Nice. Psychology? Yeah, we have a big psychology program too. It's awesome.
Oops.
Anyone else have any ideas? That's a cool thing about Central too. If you don't know, we have people in career services that'll sit down and go through your interests with you and help you find some majors that are like tailored to what you're interested in. So you can come, it's good to have an idea, but you can even come without knowing, and there are people here to help you and to find what you want, because that's what's most important. So yeah, we can keep walking.
Yeah, and that you get me in the right one. This is hilarious.
What's hilarious?
Wrong one.
Are you in the wrong group?
Yep.
That's okay. You're going to get the same information.
Geography, chemistry, all that type of stuff. So if it's winter time, super cold, you don't want to stay outside, you can cut through a lot of the buildings to stay as warm as possible for as long as possible when walking across campus. This isn't a very large campus, so it's not like you have a far walk to get to your classes, but if you want to utilize the warmth, this tunnel is great, and then there's pretty much a direct path through all the buildings. So these two buildings right here are Bush Theater and then Moore Hall, so home to the College of Communication and Fine Arts. So in there is communication classes, journalism classes, broadcasting, cinematic art classes, theater classes, all that stuff. So a lot of theater performances, trapdoor improv stuff takes place in Bush Theater. A lot of those are free for students to go to or minimal cost tickets. And that's what happens on the weeknights, weekends. Give students something to do. Up on the fourth floor, Moore Hall is where CM Life takes place out of. So that is our completely student-run newspaper that goes out, I believe it's 3 times a week. So and those are free for anyone. So everything that happens out of there is on 4th floor. There's photography opportunities, writing, editing, all that stuff. So if that's something you're interested in, you can go ahead and check that out. If you can do it once you get on campus. On the other side, I'll point them out later when you see them just a tiny bit, but we have Pierce and Anspaugh halls. So Pierce has a lot of math, foreign language classes, and then Anspaugh has sociology classes, religion, English, reading, all that type of stuff in there. Any questions?
How often do you have performances over at that hall over there? Do you know?
There's like big ones that will happen for about 4 days or whatever in a row.
Okay.
3-4 times throughout the semester.
Right.
There are some smaller ones that just groups do
Yeah.
that aren't as well known, but it's kind of something you have to dig, find that information to find out.
Right.
Good question.
Right.
Any other questions? And there's a lot of
You mentioned
fun
trapdoor
stuff.
improv. I went to that for popular. I went to
Yeah,
a couple
yeah.
times.
Trapdoor
Like, if you
improv's
don't get
funny.
there and wait in line to get in, you
Yeah.
you just see.
Yeah.
So,
Trapdoor
it's
improv is
like
great.
SNL, that kind of stuff, where they-
Any other questions?
We're gonna be able to go inside buildings.
The EEHS, yes. Yeah. We're actually going to head to residential area on campus, so we'll go inside the Well, when it's this nice, why would you want to be inside?
I'd rather ride my beat bike here.
Yeah,
Like,
This place has a lot of nature. It's nice.
Nature's cool, man.
Mm-hmm.
North Campus has it's beautiful on North Campus.
Ooh, I'd love to go there then.
That's the big old building.
We're going in there.
Oh, the big old
That's the last building we're going into before we eat. This is the newest building. Nope.
There's certain lines you shouldn't cross, and that's just.
I just crossed it, buddy.
Well, I guess the only way to figure out where the line is to cross it.
Yeah, there, right?
That's like. You don't know where the line is until you've crossed it.
Yeah, I crossed that line many times.
On average.
So that actually is built, that's one of our first energy efficient.
Bruh. Bruh.
Nice.
Yeah, how'd you just know that I was going to say that?
All right, so really quick, just want to talk about this building for a second. So right behind it is the engineering and technology building, another academic building. So any classes for that program would be happening in that. But this is our brand new biosciences building. Literally just opened a couple weeks ago for students to go in, use it to study, just admire how beautiful this building is. I wish we could go in there because it's just like mind-blowing what you see in there. It's open for students and classes starting in January 2017, so next semester. It's like a $95 million building.
Holy
So,
crap.
Lots of great research academics are going to come out of this building for future students and whatnot. So definitely a great building we have here on campus once it's open for students to use for classes.
You guys actually saw what it looks like. You know, these students
Yeah.
you got to see it. They have a lot of the camel ones? Those were nasty.
That's how you get around campus.
And then we'll go in the education building, the last thing we do before we eat.
I wouldn't play that. Once it's like, do you want to drive or do you want to drive Friday? Like, we can switch halfway. You know we're having a drive like, what is it, 2.5 hours? Where is it going?
Can I come? I'll just go in the back of the car. I'll just sneak off. In a big room.
Kept going.
Yeah, I'm just trying to avoid the big traffic.
Are those the rides that they were talking about in the one place?
Safe rides? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
No, that's not.
Ooh, I like the track rocket. Hell yeah. But I don't like the Ford stuff.
So this is a better look at the engineering and technology building right there. So,
Wow.
yeah, I know her.
Hey, you know her?
Yeah, her
No,
name's
you don't.
Mackenzie. Yeah, I do. She lives in my home.
Where's the housing place?
Oh, that's over there.
That's all the housing?
Well, it looks like an apartment building to me.
This looks like a big old classroom. How many people like sleep in like one apartment? I feel.
Like in a bedroom?
Yeah.
There's 4 people that live in a room. Like this one has 4 individual bedrooms, but 4 people still in there.
I'll screw that. I can
But
do that.
what we're gonna see is the common setup where it's like 2 people in one room, main room, and 2 people in the other.
I tell them to get your butt out of my bed and chill around sleep room.
That's one way to advertise.
When's the last time you spent?
Let's go ahead and gather right here. Someone's in the showroom. Let's go right to that.
For the next 2 weeks.
What about Avery?
Alright. Scoot on in. We don't want to be blocking the lobby traffic. Alright, so right now we are waiting to get in the showroom. So what we're going to see is what most of the rooms here on campus look like. So where you're going to be living, what you're going to be doing when you're not in class or eating or part of your RSO club. So yeah, we're just going to go in there, take a look around really quick, and then we'll step out and I can answer any questions, kind of explain it more, and then talk more about living on campus.
Oh, it looks like a jail now.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, go in. This is not an actual student's room, so.
Girl. Most of them.
Yeah, you could have a little party.
Mm-hmm. Small one, not a very big one.
Right, there's 2 other rooms. Right here. So this is where from my PC setup.
Connor, leave the basketball alone.
Oh, but I want the basketball. I got bored in there. I just started playing with basketball.
I only have 1 game left. Who cares? He's not going to play ball. Plus, he's not going to play this game.
What's that about you?
Same.
Where'd you go? It's really warm.
Gotta hear the story.
You need to go that far down, buddy. No, don't make it look bad. Okay. Yeah, you
Put your hand in.
I'm sorry.
school's pretty cool.
All right, so I'm just going to kind of talk about a few things in here. So that room you saw, so main bedroom, 2 bedrooms, and a bathroom is what most of the halls here on campus look like. What's in there is 4 people in your bedroom, so either 4 males or 4 females, never a mix of both. The floors are co-ed, but the rooms are not. So you're sharing that with 4 people. The room comes with 2 dressers, so 1 for each bedroom, 4 sets of beds, so you can either bunk them or do whatever you want with them. Comes obviously with the cabinets and whatever's for the bathroom, 4 desks, 4 chairs for those desks. But everything else is up to the students to bring. So if you want to bring carpet, TV, futon couch, lamps, all that stuff, it's up to you. Fridges, you can't have microwaves. The only way you can have microwaves, if you saw there was a microwave. Those are micro fridge packages, so that's something you can rent through the university. You just go online before you come here. Typically roommates will they're like $100 for the year, so roommates will split it up 25 each. Because then at the end of the year you just leave it in there and whoever comes and takes it out of the room. So that's the only way you can have a microwave, because they are older buildings and the wattage is all, we don't want to blow a fuse or anything and knock everyone's power out. So that's an alternative. But if you don't want to do that, there are microwaves, there are ovens, stoves, laundry services, safes, all that stuff in kitchenettes on each floor. There's typically 1 on each floor. It just varies on what hall you're in, where it's at. So that's got everything you'll need in there for that. And if you need supplies, so if you want to make a cake and you need a pan or whatever, whatever supplies for that, you can get them from the desk. So that desk has all your kitchen materials. It has games you can rent, so like board games, all that stuff. It has toilet paper, trash bags, vacuums, anything you can need, the desk has pretty much. If you need a phone number, if you need to break a 20, if you need to talk to someone at 3 in the morning because you can't fall asleep, there's always a person at that desk. Each hall has a desk, and everything you rent out is just through your ID. They also do your mail services, so if someone sends you mail on your birthday or they just want to be nice to you and send you mail, that's always fun. There are mailboxes that your room key just opens, so you'll get your mail that way. If it's a package, so something that can't fit in the tiny mailbox, they'll just log it online. You'll get an email saying, hey, you've got a package at the front desk, just pick it up whenever it's convenient for you. And all you'll need is your ID to swipe and you'll get your package. Any questions? RAs, so I'm an RA in South Campus. There's, depending on where you're at, what area, there's typically 2 on each floor. So we are there for you. We're just resources. So if you're having roommate problems, if you need to find a phone number or something, or you need advice on who to go talk to with academic advising, all that stuff, we can get you that information. And then multicultural advisors. So there's one of those per building. That's someone who is there to promote inclusion, diversity, and just kind of educate people on different social justice topics that are happening. So again, there's one of those in the building. They're just like RAs, but their role is more specific. Any questions? Last thing before we go, there are 4 areas of where you can live. So this right now we're in East Campus. Right next to us is South Campus, and then where we're going to eat is Towers. And then on North Campus is North Campus. So there's 5 halls up there. But for the most part, most students live on this end of campus. Questions? Nothing? All right, let's go this.
Is there this thing at the school where someone has high authority? Like a student? Like for example, president, but higher authority than a president? Like a student principal or something like that.
We have Student Government Association. So
Sorry?
We have Student Government Association. So
Right.
there's a president of that kind of governs over the whole student government.
Okay.
So as you all filter in, just kind of squeeze in. That other group might try and pass us. So what we just passed was a residential restaurant. So there's one in each area, so every area has its own. Just because you live in East Campus does not mean you have to eat in East Campus for every single meal. So if you notice that North Campus has popcorn chicken wraps for dinner one night, you can go there. Popcorn chicken is a really popular meal on campus. Like, they have the chicken, the popcorn chicken bowls, which are the mashed potatoes, corn, gravy, all that stuff, and then wraps. I don't know why, but everyone loves it. I mean, I love it. So everyone loves it. So just because you live here does not mean you have to eat here. This beautiful machine is Flex Dollars machine. So Flex Dollars is something that comes with your meal plan. So that's something you can spend. It's money that you have on your ID that you just can't take off. So you can spend it at little convenience stores that are located across campus. So depending on what meal plan you select, depends on how much Flex Dollars you'll get. So if you select unlimited meals a week, you can go into the caps at any time you want. You'll get 150 Flex. If you select any of the other, which is 16, 14, or 10 meals per week, you'll get 250 Flex. So you get a little more Flex with that. Next thing is, staying fit, healthy lifestyles, all that stuff. So Towers and East have their own fitness centers, smaller fitness centers, so you can see right here. Where we're going next, the Student Activity Center, we'll see a much bigger one. But these ones are just for students that live on campus, so off-campus students can't use these. This is just for people that live on campus. But the Student Activity Center is for everyone. Any questions about that? All right.
I was like, oh yeah.
Oh, in love with their teacher out there? Wait, what did she say? No, tell me. In your mouth? What? Oh my gosh. I don't want to hear that again.
Whoa.
I mean, I'll actually show you them. Logan wants it.
Why does it look like your group got shorter?
Alright, so those Flex Dollars and little convenience stores across campus, so this is an example of one. This is the market, so it's unique here to East Campus. So we can't see it, but over to that side is a little Papa John's in there. So they'll make personal pizzas, they have sandwiches they can make for you, they have phenomenal breadsticks. And then obviously you can see all the snacks, chips, candy, pop, juice, sushi, fruit, smoothies, slushies, a ton in here. So you can use your Flex Dollars, you can use cash, you can use debit, credit card, whatever. But these are all across campus. Each area has one, and then there are some in academic buildings and then university buildings. So right behind you is the Wolf Printing Lab. So this is where they have Macs and PCs for students to use, and printing services as well in there. So again, each hall has a computer lab. This one's combined for East Campus. But there's always access across campus to printers and computers if you need them. Any questions? All right, let's get outside.
Wow.
Wait, what?
Pearson! Oh my God.
Did better. AKA, I'm gonna sit there with Wesley and watch the football game and not associate it with Desjardins.
That weird kid was chasing me?
Yeah, in the water, and he tried to like.
Holy crap, full bars already.
That was so weird.
I may be driving, but that doesn't mean that it's my car. It's Wesley's car.
Oh, Kirsten, I was in my car. Kirsten, read your own name. Okay, whoa. I'm not making any plans for this week. Well, we made them recording because it was like, oh yeah, me, you can just don't. Well, too bad now you're playing
But did you laugh?
Kohavi.
The time I'm there, it's past 8 a.m. That's so early. I mean, what time is your school start now?
Around 7:10.
Yeah, so you're used to it, but once you're in college, you don't take care of that. All right, we're gonna stop here. So, if you didn't read the signs, this is the event center. So, what happens in here? A lot of athletics and then event.